Hello, Chef Truitt here from IUP's Department of Hospitality Management. So I recorded a video. I've been doing these videos for my class, always wearing the chef jacket, the apron. A lot of editing goes into the videos and stuff, so you don't really get to see the behind the scenes stuff and what happens in between all the steps. Video I recorded, I had a recipe I wanted to do on my own, so I thought, hey, might as well just have fun with it. So I recorded it. I made some chicken parm from scratch. I did a little tomato sauce from scratch. Had some of my fresh pasta from my other videos that I used in it. Real simple, real fun. It's kind of long. I did it in one continuous shot. I did a little bit of editing, so it might be a little chopped up here and there. But it just shows you how much fun you can have in the kitchen and with cooking, which is really what I was doing with it. Just making something for myself, having fun. But also trying to show you some stuff too, because cooking is fun, but you're always learning, always exploring new stuff, new ways to cook. So take a look at it, hope you enjoy it. Pretty simple, I'll walk you through everything. It's all about timing. Get all your mise en place ready, and you can see how I do that. So take a look at it, cook along. Try and recreate it with whatever you have at home, and enjoy. A little behind the scenes look at what goes on here in the kitchen in between the cuts. So first thing we're going to do is start off with our tomato sauce. Basic tomato sauce, according to the recipe, onions, got our pound of tomatoes, garlic, whole clove, gonna add some water and sugar. We're going to get that started first. So what we're going to do first, we're going to cut the core out of this tomato. Boop. Get that guy out of there. Take the other one. You're using fresh tomatoes here. You can use canned tomatoes if you want. I've got a couple in the cupboard that I stocked up on. Yeah, in case I need to make some tomato soup with grilled cheese. I don't know. I'm hungry. So you can do a rough chop on these. Keep all those seeds and goodness in there. What we're doing here, getting our mise en place ready. It means get everything in its place. So if we're starting with the tomato sauce, we're going to get everything we need for the tomato sauce ready at one time. So then it's all ready to go. We're not sauteing our onions and then coming back to our cutting board and realizing, oh shit, I didn't cut up my tomatoes yet. And then your onions burn when you're cutting your tomatoes and you're not having a good time. So, get these ready. Take them off to the side. I probably should have got a bowl. Let's see. Alright, got our tomatoes. Roughly chopped. We're going to cook down for a little bit. I'm going to get a quick wipe down. You know, we're all staying clean during this time. Sanitary, safe. Sanitation, a little bit of rag there. We've got our cutting board. Okay, now we're going to move on to our onion and garlic. We'll get those sauteed in a little bit of olive oil. So, dicing an onion. Take the top off. Easiest way to dice it, keep that root end on. Peel the outer layer off. We don't need that. Set that off to the side. Maybe you got a compost bin. Or if you just like to keep onion scraps around for the smell, that's fine too. And we're also going to dice this onion. Going to do medium to small dice. There's two ways you can dice an onion. I like to do it like this. Cuts a step out. I'll show you that next step. You still get a nice even dice because the onion's got layers, you know, like Shrek. Or you can do this. You go one way. You see how we keep that root on? It's not going to fall apart. Wiggle it around. It doesn't come apart. Then we take it like this horizontally. And get an even nicer, consistent cut. Using those layers to our advantage. And then we have our onion diced, ready to go. Another thing left, garlic. Smash it. Take that off too. Again, save it for your compost. Keep it around. Keep the vampires away. If you're into that kind of stuff. Maybe you want them around, I don't know. You like vampires? Mince the garlic. Alright. Got that done. Get white. Throw that in. I do keep compost. I'm going to save all my scraps. Making my little corn. Okay, now we're going to come over here. Pardon me while I show you my stove top and try and undo this without too much movement. Clip. Alright, now we're going to go line that up. Alright, now we're ready to saute. Onions, going to go over medium heat. Let that pan get a little hot. I'm going to do a little olive oil. Is it hot yet? Alright, we got our pan with our olive oil. We're going to throw our onions in there and garlic. Going to saute that, get it a little aromatic. Wash our hands in between. Alright. Trying to stick to our 30-minute guideline here. Start stirring that around. So we have all those nicely diced onions, minced garlic. Now if I wasn't going to blend this sauce, I'd probably, maybe use a microplane for my garlic, because it pretty much purees it without adding any like blender blades or any unwanted heat. Okay, it makes it a little bitter. We're keeping all that nice garlic flavor in there right now. Saute that, this and that. We got our tomatoes ready to go. I'm bring our water over, get that ready. I guess the last thing we need is sugar. Gonna add a little extra spice. We like to spice things up in the kitchen. I don't know. Some ground chili, chili powder, and a little basil, Italian seasoning. I think I might have a little Italian seasoning. By Old Thompson, the maker of the best pepper grinders on the market. Look at that. I even match my spices to my pepper. Alright, so we're just going to saute these a little bit, get them translucent, keep them moving. That stuff off of there, and we're going to add our diced tomatoes. Everything in there. Don't need to worry about taking the seeds out. Let all that liquid in there come together, cook down, reduce a little bit. Get all that flavor in there. Alright, got a straggler. Alright, now we're going to season it with salt. Just going to draw some of that extra moisture out. Our old Thompson pepper grinder. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not. They're the best. All right. You can see look how much liquid came out of the tomatoes already. Nice red, orangish color. All right. Throw a splash of water in there. A little bit of sugar, sweeten it up. I like my tomato sauce a little sweeter. Check this out. This is actually a grinder in itself. Put our Italian seasonings in there. Give it one last stir. Then we got to start working on our chicken. We're going to turn this heat down to low. Turn it up to that simmer. Now we got to go back here. Set up our breading station. All right. Let's see if I can set this back up again properly. You can see me. All right. So, standard breading procedure. Important. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a pie freak, I guess, according to the instructional video. I think this is actually a flan dish made by my friend. But, I mean, you can bake a pie in any of these. Just depends on what kind of pie you want. So, breading procedure. Here we go. You can hear my dog Sheba in the background. She's hungry. She smells the tomato sauce and the chicken already. We're going to go flour, eggs, breadcrumbs, and parm. So, get the flour. Take this. We need just enough. We're just going to do 2 chicken thighs today. That's what I have in the fridge. Get the flour ready. Tomato sauce is simmering. Our breadcrumbs. Using panko. That's what I have. I did bake some bread, but I'm eating that. It hasn't gone stale yet, so I can't grind that up into breadcrumbs. We're going to do some Parmesan cheese in the breadcrumbs. Picked up some fresh parm before all the stores went into lockdown mode. Yeah, why not? That's what we like. A lot of cheese. Gonna give that a quick mix. It's gonna add a nice saltiness, savoriness to that breadcrumb mix. It'll also give us a nice rich golden brown color as it fries in the olive oil. Now we got our eggs. Gonna have chicken without the egg. 1, 2, and if I wanted to do a regular egg wash, I could add a little more water if I wanted a little bit thinner. I'm just going to do plain eggs. I'm going to whisk it. Like you're making an omelet. And that lovely scraping sound, that's a lovely version. Alright, done with that fork, done with our eggshells. I am going to wash my hands here. That's important. Woo, that's hot. Hopefully I hit that 20-second mark. Get that raw egg off of there. Throw that away. I like to, when I'm doing a breading procedure, I like to season my flour. I'm not going to season the breadcrumbs with salt because it already has that cheese in there, and Parmesan is already kind of salty and delicious, so we don't need to add anything to that. It does enough work for itself. But go ahead and add this in there. Stir it around, get them seasonings. Alright, pop that in my sanitizer. Okay, got our breading procedure. Now, it's on to the chicken. Now, I've had a whole chicken stocked up. So I broke it down, made some stock, took the breasts off. Alright, let's see here. Back on. Sauce is going. I'm going to put gloves on for this raw chicken part. And since I got a whole chicken, it's still got all the bones in it. Got everything. Bones, skin, connective tissue, all that good stuff. Break this open. Take that out. All we need right now is the chicken thighs, which is this part. So you got your legs right here. So, easiest way I found, you see this little gnat? That's like your guideline right there. They put that there for a reason. So you know right where to cut it apart. See that? Now I've got a thigh by itself. Take the other one, line your knife up, right there, right through the joint. Now you got two legs. Shake and bake, baby. Take the skin off. You can save that. Okay, let's see here. Take the skin off the other side. Take the skin off. We're saving all this stuff too because you can utilize everything off of a chicken. Pretty much everything. Then we're going to take the bone out. Taking our boning knife. It's my favorite knife. And take it right along the thigh bone. Nice and sharp. And we're just going to let it slowly go along the bone, and the meat's just going to fall right off. Now you have a nice bone. Put that in your chicken stock. Now, got a nice boneless, skinless chicken thigh. Right? Okay. You want to see that up close? Take some gloves off. Do a little switcheroo. Turn my sauce down a little bit. Simmering away. Give it a stir so we don't burn. Alright. Let's see here. Glove up again. See, this is how you get all those good captured videos. Alright, I'm gonna come over here. Look at that chicken thigh. Got our bone-in chicken thigh right now. Boneless. Show you a close up of how to do that. Also got our breading procedure already set up, ready to go, so we don't have to change our gloves again. Flour, eggs, breadcrumbs. All of our knives. We'll give her a quick tour of the kitchen. Sheba there, she smells the chicken, obviously. She usually stays out of the kitchen unless I'm cooking chicken. And got our pasta machine set up. That's what we're going to serve it with. Got our blender ready for the sauce. Our plate. All the other good stuff. Back there. Herbs growing. Sauce is going. That look good. All right, here we go. Now, let's see. We're gonna take this. Like I said, you can follow the white line again. See, there's one right there too. Follow it. Take your boning knife or your paring knife, whichever you have. You just need it to be sharp. Take it down along the bone. See how it's coming off the meat. Take that right out of there. You have a nice clean chicken bone. Check for any cartilage left over. Cut that out. There you go. You got 2 boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Now, what we gotta do with these, they're a little thick. You can see there's 2 different parts. Got this real thick piece over here and this. So we're going to tenderize them. Flatten them out so they cook quicker. What we need for that, guess I should have changed my gloves a little earlier. Plastic wrap. Got the wrap. Point of the plastic wrap is to, you guessed it, keep all the raw chicken juices from flying all over your kitchen. All right. Got that. But what am I going to tenderize this with? Alright, here we go. If you have a meat mallet, nice heavy skillet. Just beat it. There you go. You want to make it nice, even, consistent the whole way through. Help us cook evenly. Just peel the plastic away for the big reveal. Gonna have to wash that guy. All right, there you go. Got a nice thinned out, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Now we've got to bread them. Throw these gloves away. Sauce. You got to think ahead too. You can eat this chicken parm by itself. I am going to have it with some homemade pasta that I made with my pasta roller. So I'm going to turn my pasta water back on. Way in the back there with my big whale. And one secret to pasta water is salt. See? I have a label so I don't forget what it is. Gonna salt it heavily, like it should taste like the ocean. Very important. Chicken. Okay, we're gonna come back up here. Put that back on. Hello. Alright, ready? Now, let's take a look, make sure that's in place. Zoom out. Get this stuff out of the way. Yeah, should have got more gloves. These bad boys back on. All right. So, chicken legs over here. Gonna save this. Gonna use this same pan as we're going raw chicken. And raw chicken on it once we bread. Okay, so secret to breading You have one hand stays dry, one hand that stays wet. This hand's already wet because I touched the chicken. That's going to be my wet hand. If you try and go 1, 2, 3, your hand's going to be just as breaded as the chicken. So, I'm going to take my wet hand, pick up my wet chicken, put it in the flour, sprinkle some flour on it. Again, keeping my hand totally dry. Coat it. Dust off the excess. Nice even coating. You want that egg wash to stick to it. Now our wet hand comes back in. Same thing we did with the dry hand. I'm going to get it completely coated with the egg here. Eggs sticking nicely to our flour. Now we're going to take this into our seasoned breadcrumb. Again, our hand is dry, nothing's going to stick to it. Nice coating. Just sprinkle. Pat it on there. There you go. Nice breaded chicken thigh. Alright, complete that process again. Keeping our hands dry and wet respectively. Get that in there, get it all in there. Woo. Make a nice little chicken omelet. It's like a chicken omelet inside a chicken omelet. Chicken omelet inception. Okay, got that. 2, nicely breaded. Let me show you what I do if I had this. This is my wet hand. I'm gonna stick it in there. All that stuff sticks to it. Stick it in there. Sticks to it. Stick it in there. I can fry my fingers just like the chicken now. But we kept everything separate, so we're good. We have nice, beautiful, breaded chicken thighs. Alright, now, let's see, what time are we at? 5:51. I don't think we're going to get this done in 30 minutes. I didn't even turn the oven on. I'm going to turn on my broiler. I don't know if I ever used it before. See how that goes. Keep our area clean. Throwing stuff away. Keeping an eye on our tomato sauce as it goes. Our water is boiling, ready for our pasta. All my stuff ready. Hello again. So, what do we do while we wait for our chicken to cook? I don't know. Simmering away. Give it another stir. That's about ready to hit the blender as soon as our chicken goes into the broiler. See how it's nicely reduced, everything's nice and soft. Got steam out of there. Water boiling, we'll turn that down a little bit. Gotta keep an eye on everything. Make sure everything's in check. You're gonna bring this together like a one composed dish. Feel that heat? See, it starts to, so you want it when it starts to shimmer. See if it's gonna shimmer. I don't know. Got some Shiba. It'll be done soon. Alright, here we go. Our oil is shimmering. Nice and hot. If you need to check it, take a little breadcrumb, pop it in there. It's going to start to sizzle. Woo! There it goes. Alright, alright. Okay, now what we're going to do with these, I'm going to take tongs. One important thing to remember if you're doing it with oil, you don't want to go like this and just throw it in the pan, because then you're going to have hot oil all over yourself. You're going to burn, you're not going to have a good time. You're going to take it, you're going to gently lay it down in the pan away from you, right? Yeah. So we're going to take our chicken, pick it up, go here. See, we leave enough room in our pan. We know we can make two. Gently lay it away from you. Fry this evenly on both sides. We can use a little more heat. Get our chicken nonsense out of here. Don't think I'm making the 30-minute mark. We'll see. All right. A nice hot pan. We're going to sear it. Get those breadcrumbs nice and golden brown. Don't lift it up too soon like I did, because then your breading won't stick and it'll rip off and stick to your pan. Look at that. There we go. That's how you know it's ready. When it peels off, see that's not ready. All right. Towel. Use a towel to hold on to my pan. Another thing that's very important is the fact that hot metal is the same color as cold metal. So you don't really know. It's really easy to burn yourself, especially with a cast iron skillet. So these bad boys, these ancient pots and pans here with this nice wooden handle, they don't really conduct heat too much. Cast iron, that's one solid piece. All right. See, it's releasing. This one's not quite ready to flip yet. Gonna take this one. Get it going. Take it. Sizzly boy. There we go. See if this guy's ready. I don't think he's quite ready yet. He doesn't want to go. Okay. Be patient. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna take it. Look at that. Flipped, browned evenly on all sides. All right, we're gonna let that go. We're going to need something to hold our breaded chicken on. Let me get this and take our chicken thighs out. We're going to use this pan again to finish the dish. I'm going to throw some of our tomato sauce in there once we blitz it up. Look at that, got a nicely browned, golden brown on both sides. And the nice thing about pounding out the chicken thighs is it makes them a little bit thinner. Makes them easier to cook. They cook a lot quicker. Okay, so we got them nicely browned on each side. There we go. Do the feel test. If it feels nice and firm, it's probably cooked. We're going to drain this. Let that extra oil drain off. Kill the heat. Tomato sauce is ready. Killed the heat on that. Letting our chicken drain. Now we go to blender. Take our tomato sauce. Put it in the blender. Shake it all in there. Get all that stuff in there. See it's in. That. Now what are we going to do? You can guess. We're going to blend it. The lid on. I'm gonna take this little thing off or it's gonna explode. I like to just put a towel over it. Bring it on here. There's Sheba waiting for dinner. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Make sure your blender's on low before you turn it on. We can pulse it, or we can run it. See here, let's see. Do this. Turn it on. Nope. I need to go with one hand here. I'm gonna keep my hand over this. This is gonna explode. I'm just gonna pulse. Gently. You can see how it like explodes out the top. So we have the towel. Unveiling tomato sauce. All right, bring it back over. Now, since we don't want to dirty too many pans, because I hate doing dishes, you can use the same pan we seared the chicken in. Oh, I'm gonna get the lid off. And put this in the bottom. Ooh, that's hot. Got that guy going. We are going to put these guys, nestle them back in there. Put that guy back in there. Alright, got our chicken in the pan. Rip it open. It's fresh mozzarella. Grab our sauce again. Put a little sauce right on top of each one. Gonna add some fresh mozz. I'm just gonna tear it right onto there. It's gonna give you that nice stretchy, melty cheese pool when you're eating it. Nice brown on the top. Super melty, delicious cheesiness. I'm sure you're wondering, oh, hey, you got chicken parm. We put parm in the breadcrumbs. We use mozzarella for the melting factor. And then the parm will come back in handy when we finish it. All right. Okay, I need my towel. I don't want to touch this thing. Towel, hot pan, of course. Try not to drop this into the pan. Bring it over here. Got our broiler on. I've never used this before. Hopefully it works. It's not on fire yet. There's the fire. Oh yeah, all that heat from above. It's gonna melt the cheese. We're gonna throw our pan in there. Gonna keep an eye on this. Throw that bad boy in there for a few minutes. Now, remember that pot of water we had on? Turn that back on. Bring it all together. Okay, our water's back to a boil. I've got 2 nests of pasta that I made here while I was sitting at home doing nothing. What else can you do? Fresh pasta into our salted boiling water. Give it a stir. Fresh pasta is only going to take like 2 or 3 minutes. Works out perfectly as our chicken parm finishes in about 2 or 3 minutes. Bring it back to a boil. Oh, watching the pasta cook. It's like watching paint dry. Where my tongs go? There they are. All right. Whoop. check this. Oh, it's going. All right. There we go. Here we go. I'm getting there. Getting there. Pasta ready. Almost. See how there's still like different colors in there and textures? It's not done yet. Whoop! Oh, that was close. Too close. Shut it off. Shit. Alright, bring that back up to a boil. And yes, these are fresh pasta noodles, not ramen. Look the same. Go. And cut. Alright, got our pasta cooked. We're going to strain it off. Hold it right over there. Check on our chicken parm. Oh, look at that. Oh, baby. That's what it's all about. I'm going to switch it around. Seems like the right side is a little hotter than the left. All right. Now, get our pasta. And you see I left a little bit of tomato sauce here. A little extra for our pasta. We're going to top it with that before we garnish. Guess we need to clean up our station here a little bit. Got our plate. There we go. I'm gonna write bananas, gonna make banana bread. Got my compost here. It's the little things to keep you going. Starting some seeds for my garden. Be fully sustainable. Take another peek. Broilers go from 0 to 100 real quick. Take this out. Oh yeah. So yeah, we only dirtied 3 pans, plus a blender. All right, here we go. All right, now time to serve it. Okay, so remember we have our pasta. Probably could have put a little bit of oil on that to keep it going. Take this, give it a little twirl. Ooh. Come on now. Get off there. Get off. Twirl. So now our plate. Grab our spoon here. Put that guy back in there. Let him go. Right over there. Maybe do a nice little swoop-de-doo. Clean up the plate. Still keep losing my towel. There it is. So it's the one. Alright, then we got this. Got a chicken parm. Chicky parm. And take this right over top of the pasta. All that lovely cheese goodness. I got a little fresh basil. I started. that on there. And it wouldn't be chicken parm without an extra little parm. There you go. Chicken parm. I guess I have to try a bite. It's gonna be hot. There we go. I don't know. Clean out this spot. Let it cool down a little bit. And we're gonna try it. It's good. It's good. Gotta be good. Better be good. Get this out of here. Okay. How much cleanup goes into it? So you only got one kitchen. The worst part about it is dishes. I got all these dishes. That's why I try to cook everything in one dish. Jesus. Alright, here we go. Sanitized. Get that out of there. And let's make sure it's in the frame. Chicken parm. Yeah. Got Sheba back there waiting for some, looking for it. All right. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. Got our breaded chicken thigh. Homemade tomato sauce, homemade pasta. Fresh mozzarella on there, some freshly grated Parmesan. Cheesy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Sheba. Oh, that's the stuff. That's what I'm talking about. All right. You gotta try it yourself.